Agriculture, 4-H, FFA, Ohio State, that's been such an important part of our lives. And I want to make sure that those opportunities exist for the future. That's why I leave the farm and family that I love and drive to Columbus to represent agriculture in the Ohio legislature, try to make a difference. Hello, I'm State Representative Bob Peterson. It's my honor to serve in the Ohio State House, but I'm a farm boy at heart. I grew up on a farm in Fayette County, part of a multi-family operation that raised a lot of livestock, cattle and hogs, and some row crops. And went to Ohio State University, was active in 4-H and FFA, and was on the Ohio State livestock judging team. Had the pleasure of Elizabeth Hart trying to teach me how to judge heifers and steers, and she was a good teacher. I wasn't necessarily the best student, but got great experiences traveling the country at the OSU livestock judging team. And then came back to the family farm, joined my father in the early 80s, which, as all of us know, might not have been the best time to be farming, but it was a great opportunity to learn and grow, and grateful for that opportunity. Very quickly at a young age in the 80s, I realized that the greatest threat to agriculture and to my ability to continue to farm in Ohio wasn't necessarily the weather. The greatest threat to agriculture and my future and my family's future on the farm was government. And that's actually how I got started down this process. I was a county farm bureau president, and I watched my county, which sits right in the middle of Columbus, Cincinnati, and Dayton, in the early 1990s, was under tremendous development pressure. And I wanted to make sure that there was an opportunity for my family to farm and my kids someday to farm. Ultimately, I ran for county commissioner, was elected, and served 14 years as county commissioner, and prepared for that growth so that farmland was a piece of our county's future and will continue to be going forward. That's how I got started, and then had the opportunity to run for the Ohio House and later the Ohio Senate. It's been a great opportunity, and I felt like I've been a voice for agriculture in the legislature. That's what gives me the enthusiasm or the willingness to leave my farm and my family that I love more than anything in this world to come to the State House to try and make a difference so that the next generation of Petersons can continue to farm in Ohio and in this great country. Any livestock industry, whether it's cattle, beef, chickens, or we're trying to make sure that they're providing the best product available and have the opportunity to do it. As Ohio grows and becomes more urbanized and the suburbs creep out into the countryside, they want to have that rural lifestyle, but they may not like all the things that are involved in a rural lifestyle. Well, it's tractors or the smell. And as Ohio Farm Bureau president for 5 years, I tried to be a voice for agriculture, talking to the urban and suburban public. Those are the things I've wanted to make sure that in my time in legislatures, make sure that my farm and my family can continue, and other farms and families can continue. And certainly the beef industry is an important piece of Ohio agriculture. And I'm excited to make sure that they continue to be a piece of agriculture in Ohio going forward. I've been involved in making sure tax cuts and regulatory reform happens, all those things. And because I'm from agriculture and understand it, I can share the particular challenges and be an advocate for those particular challenges that the cattle industry face that maybe other industries do not. And that's why I think it's important for farmers and people involved in agriculture to step out of your comfort zone, to step away from the farm and be involved in government, because you can advocate for things, but boy, when you're inside the room and can tell that story directly as decisions are being made, your opportunity to make a difference just really increases. The thing that I'm most proud of is, Lisa and I are the parents of 3 children. We're excited for them, and 3 grandchildren, and more to come, we hope, and creating opportunities for them and their generation to live, grow, and raise families in Ohio is what makes this so important.